is really weird. I haven't sat in front of a camera in a proper camera in a very, very long time. It feels very professional. Hello everyone, it is InchidentLFC. I'm assuming that a lot of you guys watching this will already know who I am. I doubt that there's any new followers or viewers here. Long form content is something that, man, I have loved. I used to play Call of Duty and be in like a Call of Duty clan and have a Call of Duty YouTube channel, and I used to love making long form content. I now make short form content for obviously InchidentLFC. I love Liverpool Football Club so much, and I love being able to provide like an informative perspective, a style that is a little bit more professional. But recently, in recent months, I've really been thinking about being a little bit more creative and not having to like chase the chase. Obviously, I'm grinding. I'm really trying to grow my following, constantly trying to improve the quality of the content that you guys are watching. But I really want to try and do something that is a little bit looser, that's a little bit like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, something a little bit more connective and one-on-one with the viewer. And I feel like I'm able to do that a little bit better in long form content, because short form content for me is all about, in a sense, trying to pack as much informative information and as much of my opinion in a really short space. And that can be really hard to do. It's really made me good at that. But I also want to be able to just kind of chill and have a conversation about things. Sometimes with match recaps, I find that I'm not able to properly say everything all the time. If a player has a good game, I'll just be like, Szoboszlai was an absolute boss. The dummy he did for Rio and Gamoa was unreal. But I won't be able to properly go into his performance properly, and that's not a bad thing, because sometimes I make follow-up videos later about an individual player, but there's just some things that I would like to have a little bit more of an informal conversation about, or a bit of a longer conversation about. And I don't know, I'm making this for the viewers that also, like, I've had so much support, especially on YouTube. You guys are like low-key my favorite, because I have followings on Instagram and TikTok. But like the YouTube following that I have is just unbelievable. It's not even a following, I'm tiny, but there's so many people that constantly come back and comment saying, I love your videos make me feel a certain way, and that means a lot to me. It truly does. So I'm low-key also doing this for you guys. I'm also using this as like an upskilling opportunity. I'm not fantastic at like holding long conversations. Even in real life, I'm not really that good at holding long conversations. So I'm also using this as a way to do that. But ultimately it's to be a little bit more creative. Maybe I might come on here on a long form video and not talk about Liverpool. I might talk about something else. I might talk about life. I might talk about something that happened this week, or an experience, or a story. It's a little bit more casual, and I don't know, I want to kind of introduce that into my content, because I love the football stuff and I will never stop doing that. I'm 100% focused on making that who I am. I'm so confident that like I'm able to go positively into somewhere, into that space. I don't know what I'm trying to say, if I'm being honest. A prime example, I don't know what I'm saying. I have a real dream there, is essentially what I'm trying to say. But I'll take you back a little bit. In grade 8, 9, 10, 11, I was content creating. I was making Call of Duty videos. And they would be like long form, they'd be like 10 minutes long. And I loved doing those videos. I feel like you can look at those and say, that was a real project, that was a real piece of art. Sometimes with the short form, it's like, they're all pieces of art, and I'm always so proud by every single, I'm so proud of every single video that I make. But it's like I'm uploading twice a day. They kind of all get lost in translation. Where with this, it's like I can probably look back and not make as many, but be really happy with the result. I don't know, again, I'm kind of just rambling on. This isn't a structured video. I just wanna make this as my first long form video. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of different stuff. I want to like ask you guys, what should we talk about, and then come back in a week and talk about a couple of topics. Maybe we'll do a Q&A, maybe we'll do, you know, match reviews. Like, I don't know, I like my match reviews currently, but I feel like sometimes they do lack the depth. But then again, like, I mean, during the season, it's so busy. We're coming up to a period where we're playing 2 games a week, essentially. We're playing midweek, weekend. It's like by the time that I would finish a big match recap, we're straight into the next one. So that's where the short ones are a little bit better at times. Plus, long form content is just cool. It's different. It's a different style. Even right now, me talking to the camera, it's so much different compared to when I am making a short video, because I feel like I can afford to, like, I don't know, dance around with topics a little bit. As I said earlier, I'm really trying to, with my shorts, compress as much valuable information and insights into like this 3-minute video, maximum of 3 minutes. You can't upload longer than that. Whereas with this, I'm able to kind of, you know, not get to the point straight away and explore it. That's what happens with a lot of my videos. I actually have to cut out so much from my short videos, because I'll say something and I'll eventually get to the point of getting there, but then you'll only see the result of me getting there. You won't actually see all the work that goes in before. So I think that's kind of cool. It's a little bit more raw. You know, we're probably gonna have photos and stuff in these, but like at the moment, it's just me, you know, like it's pretty cool. It's just one-on-one. With that said, the structure of this in terms of scheduling and when I'm gonna upload is going to be really flexible. As I said before, we're going into a very busy period, so I may not be able to upload as much compared to, because I mean, I'll be so busy with the shorts, right? Because there's gonna be so much happening. There's gonna be so much to talk about. Like I won't probably be able to sit down. This is gonna take me a couple days to probably edit. 1, because I really wanna make sure it's good, and 2, because it is longer. What I'm trying to say is these videos are probably gonna be coming out a little bit less often. You're not gonna notice a change in the content that I make for my shorts on Instagram and TikTok. That's all gonna stay the same in terms of scheduling, and 2 uploads a day is my bare minimum at the moment. I tried 3 uploads a day, and it really seems like it was affecting the views. Like the more uploads that I was doing, the less views that I was getting. And I don't really care too much about the views, but it's the engagement as well. I was noticing that the engagement was going down, and ultimately that's what I want, right? I want to be engaging with the viewers. I want you guys to have things to say, and I feel like when I upload 3 times a day, not all 3 videos can get out to people. So sometimes the algorithm just shows people no videos. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, there's not really much else for me to say. I don't really have a topic for this video. You can see I've got a couple of decorations here. I tried making it pretty. The helmets are pretty cool. The Verts shirt is very cool. I got my PC here. Got the Alexander Isak celebration. We got a nice little, there, poster. Ferrari cap up there. Yeah, that's really about it. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button. Comment down below some things that you want me to talk about, and I might make some videos on those things. Yeah, see you guys in the next one.